of 10. Then we will rank everyone till we rank off you all. It's the show that's despised by all. Oh, what you gonna do when the top grumps rank all over you? Top grumps! Top grumps! Rank me hard!
Merry Christmas and welcome to Top Grumps, the show where we take your favourite characters, rank them, and immortalise them as a Top Grumps playing card. And we dabble in a bit of mayhem along the way. I'm one of your hosts, Lee, and I'm joined by our other host, Kris. Hello, Kris.
Ho, ho, ho. All right.
Hello. And we've got a very special guest today. We have got the amazing Sammie from every podcast at Nerdy Up North. You can find Sammie on the Sunday podcast, Monsters Up North, some of the Women Up North ones, Game of Thrones podcasts. Sammie's in it all because she's the best. And thank you for finally coming on an episode.
Thank you for finally inviting me. I mean, I did throw a bit of a tantrum, but I got here. I'm here. I've made it.
Well, we just wanted a character that would be right for you, and we've had some very weird characters so far.
There's some that I wouldn't have been very good on. Just now, now that I feel like I'm conquered, like the top grumps. My next is Trek. I've done it all. I'm very excited.
Well, this is our Christmas episode because people watching this, it will be Christmas Eve. So,
Yay! Merry Christmas.
we do have a Christmas character to talk about today. But before we get on to that, I need some help, and so does Santa Kris over here. For delivering our presents, we need to decide who is naughty and who is nice. Who's going on which list? So, if you could lend your help, Sammie, with this. I think we'll all have to decide, to be fair. We're not going to put you completely on the spot.
I mean, that'd be nice.
Well, first up, we have the cult leader himself, Paul. Is Paul naughty or nice?
My podcasting partner is going on the nice list. For me.
Oh, Santa Kris, what's yours?
I'm going to say nice because he's helped us loads.
Oh, I was fully ready to shit on his stocking. But, wrong one. We're going to drag Paul into the nice list there.
There we go.
Next
See?
up.
Christmas brings out the joy. Oh, I can go on. Oh, it's me.
Next up. So, have you been good this year, Sammie?
No. Yes, I have.
Kris?
I mean, that's down to you two to decide. Have I been nice?
Is Sammie going in the nice or naughty list?
Just because she's next to us, yes, nice list.
Yeah, Sammie
Oh.
is the best. You're definitely going in the nice list. And now we've got Gaming Up North's very own Jake. Is Jake nice or naughty?
Another one of my podcasting partners, web series partners. I can't be mean. He's going on the nice list. He's the nicest person ever.
It really is. Are you fully agreeing with that, Kris? Is he going on the nice list?
Can it not? Yep, straight in the nice list.
God, you've made this so hard.
Now we've got the delicious man of meat himself, Adam Ashbridge.
Get him on the naughty list.
Kris, are you going for naughty as well?
Naughty as well.
Oh, sorry, Adam's getting cool and he's
just
stuck in this year.
When he got really defensive over digestive physics, that's what gets him on the naughty list.
Moving on to trekking up north now, we have Captain Goodwill.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, he has to go on the nice list.
He really does. We might have to get some people to join Adam at some point.
Oh yeah.
Please,
And-
Adam, let's go on.
And I think we've
example.
got just the right person.
Yes.
Graham.
list.
Graham definitely does
You know
on the
what?
naughty list.
Just because Adam's on the naughty list, send Graham over there.
Graham's libido
How
gets him on the naughty list.
beautiful is that picture of Graham?
He is a very handsome man.
Such a beautiful man.
Next up, we have Kirky from Gigs Up North. So, what do you think?
Oh, she's got to, I can't be mean. She's got to go on the nice list. Kirsty can't be on the naughty list.
Oh, and
Oh.
you've
Oh,
got your
wow.
other co-hosts from. So I personally think Sarah definitely belongs on the nice list. I don't know if you
Sarah
guys
got
have
me.
anything to say about
No,
that.
Sarah got me an
Yes.
amazing birthday present, and I love the girl to pieces. I'm not going to be mean. She needs to go on the nice list.
Sarah's
This
No,
nice list
no,
is getting huge.
Get her on the other side, because have you seen how many times she's tried to judo karate throw me to the ground?
Oh yes, I've had them threats as well. I'm sorry,
Listen.
Sammy. Sarah's good on the
sorry.
naughty list.
Sorry, Sarah. I'm outnumbered.
Sorry, I mean threatened and through Kris, not I'm Santa Kris, aren't I?
Yeah. Remember
And
who
next
you
up,
are.
Women of Nerd Culture's other host, Becca. Now, is Becca being naughty or nice this year?
Becca is the purest of the pure.
She really is.
She is the
In fact,
purest of the. I feel like this has backfired on you a lot, mind. I think you were hoping that people were going to get Becky. Oh.
Now, I daresn't use her picture in case she kills us, so I'll just put the name. Your Monsters Up
Why?
North co-host is Dan naughty or nice this year.
Dan is the best, and she really wouldn't have minded as long as you profile picture. But oh no, Dan's going on the good side. You put her on the bad side, you got to deal with that, not me.
Chris, I'm gonna leave this.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
point that out.
oh, I think
Oh yeah.
that deserves to go on the naughty list.
Oh no.
It's all right. This is Santa Lee and Santa Chris's fault. She can only beat us up at Christmas. Next up, I think we've got another contender for the naughty list.
Her over there.
It wasn't even a question, was it?
No.
Oh,
I love her to death, but she is definitely on the naughty list.
next up, she's in every single chat of every podcast. The lovely Beth.
Naughty list.
No.
Oh, no.
She has done unspeakable crimes around Ball's End.
Oh my goodness. But it falls in, so I'm not bothered. Just anywhere near me. So
I received a
Get on the
Christmas
nice
card.
list.
I got a Christmas card from her today, so all her past sins are forgiven. Next, the funniest person in Nerdy Up North, we've got the Crazy Kelly.
she needs to go with Donna and Chris.
I think so, yeah.
She's amazing.
And then,
Yeah, I love that girl so much.
and then we've got down to the top grumps. We've got our unofficial top grump, Joe, who is behind the scenes making the card game.
Look at that handsome man.
He really
Look at
is.
him. He's a beautiful man. Get him on the nice list.
No, he's been naughty.
No, Joe's really good. And now,
Oh.
this little shit.
Nice list, I think, actually.
Do you know what? I'm going to say a nice list because, like what I said on Sunday, outside of the real life world, we've had some amazing times together.
We really have.
You're a good laugh.
And that's everyone important, so no
Yeah,
one
yeah.
left.
Get him over the naughty side.
Going on the nice side. Is that just for putting Dan over there?
Yes.
That's
Oh,
fine. It's a funner side anyway.
Oh,
Kelly
that is so
and Donna.
funny.
well,
You're in good company.
Yeah.
well, thank you very much for helping us out with that, and I hope everybody in the chat is happy with where they are and understands why you're there. Oh, right. So one last thing before we move on to the card. We have got a sponsor for today's episode. So
Get in.
if you're looking for a video game for your child for this Christmas, there is a new Super Mario game out, which we've been given the exclusive trailer from Nintendo themselves, and we're going to play it right now. All new normal Mario World, coming soon to Nintendo Switch. Take control of Mario as you live his life, but during the plumber parts. Struggle to find jobs during a recession.
Hi, it's me, Mario. Yeah, hi Luigi. Is there any work going? I'm absolutely desperate.
Poverty.
Guess it's plain bread for dinner again then.
Deal with unsatisfied clients.
Right, yeah, so you're going to need a new pump valve for your washing machine. That's going to run you about £200.
I'm not paying that.
Satisfied
Oh,
clients.
hello, doctor. Oh, you've got me results. Chlamydia. Oh, I bet it's that big Bev. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have slept with that client.
Buy now and get Mario Kart DLC included. So yeah, available in all stores this Christmas. Buy it now.
Did we get a free
Wow.
copy of that?
That,
The what, sorry?
that is special.
Did we get a free copy of that?
We did, but only one, so I'm playing it all throughout the holidays.
Oh.
You can borrow it when I'm done.
Thanks.
Oh,
Wow. That was incredibly special. You guys are so lucky to have the Top Grumps and your brilliant web series. I'm very proud of
Who
you.
sponsors Monsters?
Don't need a sponsor, mate. I go on audio.
oh, that was a low blow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Good thing Santa, Kris and Santa Lee aren't here
I know.
anymore.
Otherwise, I'd be straight over on that naughty list. I get it.
Right, so this is what we're actually supposed to do on this show. But we're here to talk about... Kris, are you going to introduce who we're talking about today?
Oh yeah, as you can see from the card below, Mr. Krampus.
Yeah. The evil
That's
Santa
what it's
that
even.
comes and eats children in the middle of the night that have been naughty.
Santa's Shadow, he's called in this. Or
Yeah.
our Top Grum's favourite nonce, Krampus.
So, yeah, we've watched the 2015 version of Krampus, I think. Is that what everyone's watched? Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything in today's episode will be relating to that. So we'll just jump straight in and rank each of his stats. And we always let the guest go first. So, Sammie, what would you rank him out of 11 for strength?
I give him a 7.
A 7.
Yeah, I give him a 7 because he's big, he's bulky, he can, he looks like he's lifted a bit, like he looks a bit buff. So yeah, I went with a 7. I was gonna roll in with my next answer, but I don't want to ruin that, so I'm gonna leave that for there. But yeah, he looks really. I mean, the robes could be giving away a lot of things.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
could
really
be
know what's going
absolutely.
on.
He could be stacked under there.
Yeah. I don't know. He just come across. I think the size and everything kind of makes us think he's got something about him.
I mean, he's definitely got some strength. He does show some feats of strength during the film.
I feel like he does.
What about you, Kris? What have you ranked him?
Right, so because of these feats of strength, I've given him a 10 because he's got thighs of steel because he can jump from building to building, and he wrecked that guy's car. Was it Lucille? He called the car.
Yeah, Lucille.
Yeah. He obliterated. I don't know if it was him.
I was
or one
just
of his
about to
little
say
minions.
that.
Well,
But
as
it
we
could have been him.
learn through this film, Krampus does shit.
Yeah.
Does nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I'll mention it later, but he's a proper little lazy bastard, isn't he? He's got his like army of kids, and then he's got his gingerbread men,
Yeah.
and then he's got his weird dick snake thing, the clown thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doors
Yeah.
open up. Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, I've given him a 10. You?
Close. I gave him a 9.
Oh, so we're all pretty high.
So he does, like I said, he has some feats of strength. Like he just randomly picks people up. Like, I mean, it was a child, but he picks them up just by the head like that. He goes fishing at one point in the film, doesn't he? With his little gingerbread thing, and he catches the fat kid and pulls him up the chimney. And
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he's gone back to his mates and he's been like, "Oh, I caught a kid. He was this big." But also, I feel sorry for that kid in this film. Not the character. Not the character, but the actual child actor itself. Because he'll be like, "Oh, Gideon, I'm in like this like Hollywood movie," and it's like, "Yeah, you've got no lines. You're just playing a fat dumb kid. You're the comic relief, and every time there's food on the screen, you're going after it." Poor lad.
It worked for Augustus Gloop in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So
Augustus Gloop had like some lines, and the chocolate tube thing is iconic. This kind of copies off that, doesn't it?
yeah, and he got to eat the head of a ginger, who then screamed at him.
I suppose that was pretty hilarious.
Sorry, but Tony Collette's face every time one of those gingerbread came next was just comic gold.
Next up, we have stamina. So moving on to you, Kris. So what are you marking them on stamina?
Right. I've put a 7.
All right.
Are you sure?
Oh, I've got them mixed up. the reasons why, but yeah, I've given him a 7 because he does jump from building to building. And did you see the little underground tunneling thing that he does?
The Bugs
Yeah.
Bunny.
That's got to take it out of you. Yeah, the Bugs Bunny thing.
Was that
gotta
actually
take it out,
Krampus doing that? Because you don't see who it is, and there's lots of them as well.
You don't know, Lee. That's the point. You really don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm putting it down to him, but I'm giving him more credit because someone has to. The film didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I've gone for 4. So I've gone quite low because he doesn't do anything apart from he jumps across them building. He does like 3 jumps, and then the last hides under a car, and he's like, "Oh nah,
Like,
I'm too tired of them jumps. Well, I'll just let her go. I'll leave this Jack in a Box to finish her off."
Did you see what was inside the Jack in the Box?
Not really.
Yeah, did I didn't notice what. I just didn't know if you knew.
no,
Yeah.
unless I wasn't
Yeah,
paying
well.
attention.
Yeah.
No, not a clue.
Oh.
What have you marked him on stamina then, Sammy?
I actually went with an 8, but I kind of see your point. I went with an 8 on the building. I was like, "Oh, that's got to take something that," especially with like all that what he's. But then he really does only jump across 3, and it's like, I need a break. Like I need some time to chill out here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with 8 because, I couldn't even jump across one roof. I'd fall down the middle. So
Maybe
got
he's
his feet
a
on that.
sprinter, not a marathon runner.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with 8, even though I do see your point, Lee.
I just want to check before we move on. Kris, was Sammy's mic cutting out for you a bit there as well?
Yeah, a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just like cutting out a little bit of the answer there. I don't know what happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
No,
not having the best time here.
It's probably Discord.
Oh, if we did this on Zoom like normal people, fine.
Sorry.
I'm only joking. Didn't hear it was an 8.
What have we got next? Reliability. Yeah, I've only given him a 1 for reliability because he only works part-time at Christmas, and he doesn't follow through on his plans either. Like, he sets out to kill everyone, and then he gets to the end and he's like, Nah, you're all right. I'll just let you all live. So he doesn't even like go through with his own plans.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. No, I actually agree. My score is very similar
He
for
just
the same reasons.
it's like, oh, you can live, but also I'm going to leave you with this, so you can live the rest of your life in fear. Proper
They
dick
lived in a
move.
snow globe. He puts them in a forever snow globe. Did you not watch the end where
Yeah,
it pans out?
is that them like trapped in that snow globe forever, or
Yeah.
so they have to
Uh-huh.
live
Is
with
it?
that family forever?
Yeah.
Ugh.
In that
That's-
moment, he asked
worse.
for Christmas. He asked for Christmas to be as it was, so he was like, right, you can have it forever.
Oh, that's
And
that's
ever
worse than
in a snow
hell.
globe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they all realize at the end, when he first comes downstairs, everyone like are going about their day, and then he something triggers it, and they all remember everything that happened.
It's when they open the little bell and
Yeah.
Little bell. I want one of those bells so badly.
baby bell.
Yeah. Have you seen the giant baby bells?
Oh yeah.
No.
Like, they're like
I want
that
a
big.
giant baby bell. That massive.
You ever used to throw them? See how far. Do you know that advert when they used to bounce? You ever used to throw them off things? See how far you can bounce them?
No, because it's a baby bell. I'd eat it like a normal person. It's cheese.
Yeah, the bouncy cheese.
So what did you score him on reliability? Sorry,
Oh, me, I just got him a 2.
a 2.
2, yeah, for exactly the same reason. But my other reasoning was he does nothing. So he's
Yeah.
not really that reliable.
He's
He
just
has
your
everyone else.
he's just your normal boss at work that gets you to do all the stuff, and then you see them in their office with their feet up.
Yeah, just rocks in, dishes out the orders, takes all the credit, gets the whole movie named after them, and then
Paul,
just fucks off.
Paul. Oh, Paul works really hard. I'm sorry, Paul.
Yeah. Because he's not here doesn't mean he's not represented.
He might be next week, possibly.
Eh? Is he?
We'll speak about this at the end.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm never coming on top, Grumps, Paul.
Yeah, you were in the call, and when you came back, you were like, "Oh, I'm going to like get something," and you came back, and I was like, "Did you hear all of that?" Yeah, I was listening, and I was like, "All right,
no,
great."
I wasn't listening.
He went to the toilet,
All right.
and you said, "Did you hear all of that?" And you went, "Yeah, I've got my headphones on."
But
And you clearly didn't.
so yeah.
No, I just say that just in case you say anything, make you feel guilty.
So what have you marked him on reliability then?
Oh, right, so I've went the complete opposite. I've put a 10, right? Because the little shit kid, right, what did he wish for in his little list thing that his German grandma gave him, made him write out? He wrote that he wanted Christmas to be like he used to be. He granted that pretty reliably. He wanted to have his mum and dad fall in love again. They did because the dad couldn't go to work anymore because he didn't have his phone, so they actually talked to each other like, "Oh, actually, I'm married to you or not?" And then the two little girls who the dad thought was boys, they kind of like found themselves before they were brutally murdered, and everything that he wished for came true. And then at the end, he was just like, "Oh, actually, no, I'm sticking you in the snow globe because he's reliable." So I put a 10.
That's actually a really good point. Everything he wished for in that letter essentially came true, even though he did kind of cockblock his parents when they were sitting down and they had like a moment where kind of like chill, like they just both relaxed into each other, and then he, the cockblocking kid, who's like, "Mum and Dad, I think my
I know,
sister's
but-
missing."
To be fair, if he wished, I wish me ma and dad would have sex more, they would have been at it. Hammer and tong.
Oh, I can't wait till we finish this snack and just clip that bit of you saying, "I wish my mum and dad would have sex more," and I'm going to post it everywhere. I'm going to send it to your dad.
Oh.
Oh, Chris, how the
Chris's
tables
Christmas
turn.
He always does it. He always clips things out of context.
I thought you were talking about your dad. He always does it. I don't need to wish for that to happen more.
Put that on the end.
Oh,
You're not helping yourself here, Kris.
Next up,
Yeah.
we have intelligence. We'll back round to you, Sammie. What are you marking him on intelligence?
I went 10.
Oh, right.
Because this mofo has got it all figured out. We've talked about it relentlessly. He's lazy as fuck. And he literally is dishing the jobs out. How intelligent. I don't have to lift a finger. I literally just have to carry a bell around with us and dish that out at the last minute. And everyone else gets to do my work for us. Actually sounds a bit like me. I get everyone else to do everything. And I just sit and take the glory. That's not true at all, by the way. I do a lot of much work. But yeah, I
out of
went 10.
context, Lee.
I went with 10. He's super intelligent. He's got it together.
That's a very respectable score. What about you, Kris? What have you given?
Oh, right, because like he doesn't speak or anything, and he doesn't really. He just kind of gives a. I've only given him a 4 because he might be the smartest thing in the world, but you don't know because he doesn't talk. He doesn't really do anything. He doesn't do anything clever. But if he's been around for thousands of years and he's still alive and he's got his own little motley crew, he must have something about him.
Exactly.
Oh,
he's got a bell.
Yeah, he's got a bell.
Well, I've marked him a 4 as well. So we haven't done this for over a week. Touching
tips.
In between me.
Yeah, sorry,
sweet,
Sammie.
Oh.
My reasoning was pretty much exactly the same. He doesn't speak through the whole film, so it's like you can't really gauge his intelligence for that. But also, if he was smarter, he would get hired somewhere instead of only working at Christmas and getting the holiday jobs.
Yeah.
Sorry. What? He has one job. There are 365 days of the year. He only has to come out a couple of occasions. I'm sorry. He's got it made. He's incredibly intelligent.
Well, his house is at the end, and if his house could be a lot bigger if he had a better job. See, if he learned how to use like some software or like a profession or a trade or something like that, then he'd be able to work the rest of the year.
He sounds like Rishi Sunak, doesn't he? You just need a retrain.
He just needs math.
Yeah. You've been slaughtering kids. Is that your profession? Just do maths instead.
Do maths. GCSE maths. I'll be fine. You get a job easy. You could be me.
Have you thought about taking up ballet?
I think we're round to intimidation now. Is that on me now, is it, I think?
Yeah.
I've given him an 8. Because he's absolutely fucking massive. He's like the size of Adam. He's like a demon Adam goat Santa, isn't he?
And Adam was on the naughty list.
Yeah, exactly. Adam could be Krampus, you never know.
Don't.
Like these kids didn't finish their hobnobs. I'm gonna get digestives.
No. Digestives, and it'll be these kids have ate my digestives. Fucking kill them.
I've been saying bad things about pork chimp. But I give him an 8 though because even though he is pretty scary, the child at the end basically just confronts him with like, "Hey, asshole," and it's like,
he probably gets in his face like motherfucker.
And it's like, I kind of want to see what would have happened if he hit him with the crowbar that he was carrying as well.
I would just ate him. It would have been so satisfying.
Also, the old lady didn't run away.
She ain't shit.
I'm really disappointed that they didn't put something in this film. like, there's a part where you see that old lady sharpening her knives or, like, holding her knives and stuff. And I thought he's going to come in the house and she's going to run out, like, in an 80s action movie where they're in a Chinese restaurant and the chef always runs out the kitchen with 2 knives, like, whoa!
I thought she was going to have her Jamie Lee more.
Yeah.
Like, I really thought, like, she's prepared for this her entire life. And here it comes. Yeah, she died.
That's exactly what it should have been.
Yeah,
Instead of
they
just-
really missed the trick with Grandma. Because Grandma was, like, she was for real. She looked hard as fuck.
But
And
just...
did
Miss
you get
what a
that
surprise.
thing? Sorry.
Did I get what,
Yeah.
sorry?
I've just seen the language thing with the Grump. I know that I've mentioned it to you on Discord, but what's the crack with that? Because some of them can understand her, she can understand them, but they're both speaking 2 different languages.
She can speak English, which we learned at the end, but she refuses to because she speaks in her native tongue. So it's like, why should I have to change my language? This is my first language. The grandson can understand everything she's saying, but he can't speak English back to her, and the son can understand everything. It's a weird choice. Like, because it's a Western film, it's American film, and it's a weird choice to go between the two. I understand why it's the folklore around Krampus, but they could have just gone with an accent. Like, it still would have translated over.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
strange.
because she does talk in a Austrian accent or a German accent or whatever.
I kind of understand her speaking in a different language, because, like, imagine Todd Packer coming to your house for Christmas. You're going to be like, oh, no, I don't speak English, mate. Just keep out my way.
Bloody good rep. He is so annoying. He really is. Like, oh my gosh. The joke when the husband and wife were going out, when Todd Packer's wife were, and the parcels at the door.
Oh,
and they're like, oh, all the rich people get.
Oh, the what? Sorry, you cut out a little bit there.
Oh, sorry, all the rich people. Why do you keep cutting out?
I don't know.
All the rich people get free stuff, and she just goes, Democrats.
Yeah.
She goes, me. It probably isn't going to land very.
I kept expecting them to say, like, chicken of the cave.
What did you mark him for intimidation, Sammy?
10.
10. Deserves it.
Yeah, he's big. Like, mainly my things have come down to, like, his aesthetic, because there's not a lot of you can really judge on him, which we learned today when we were watching. I think we all watched around at the same time. And we all learned that he doesn't do a great deal. So you can only go off what you're looking at. And he's pretty scary.
Would you rather be confronted by him or the toys and the big, like, dick snake thing that Kris mentioned?
The dick snake.
All right.
Yeah, I don't.
Clip that.
Yeah. Actually, I would probably some warped thing in my brain will probably go, "Oh, Krampus, you're so cute. Look at you. How cute are you?"
I mean,
you get a bell.
It did kind of just look like it was just a goat man. Like, do you know when Jasper in The Simpsons and he's like, "It's Tuesday, it's Wednesday, wrong pills."
It's probably why I would find him so adorable, because I am obsessed with goats.
Right, I never knew that.
Yeah, I really am. The majority of my TikTok is goats. I absolutely love them. I think they're fantastic. We're very much spirit animals, me and goats. Watch a goat video. Actually, I want to find you some goat.
I do love goats, to be fair.
Absolutely.
Thor, Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder, I was just creased laughing at them goats for ages.
That scream is a genuine goat scream.
Yeah.
If you ever do an episode that's including goats, let me in.
Yep, we will. Oh, but goats.
Yeah, I went with. I don't know if there is any famous pop culture goats.
There's that Patrick Swayze one, isn't there? Patrick Swayze's goats.
Oh. No,
That was shit. Sorry.
That was such a dad joke.
Oh,
That was
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
that would be so cool. Like Ghostbusters, but all of the characters are just ghosts. Like, I'd watch that.
Are you a god? Kris.
Save us.
I've put exactly the same as Sammie. I put 10, and then I've even wrote it down. If you want to check, I've just put creepy aesthetic.
Yeah.
It is.
He's
Isn't it?
just a creepy zombie bloke, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that, but he does look more like a ghost.
Hey, God.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, my face is really hurting.
The last thing to mark, we're nearly done. The last thing to mark is HP. So this one's out of 69, and we're over to you for this one, Sammie.
Oh my gosh. I didn't quite. I guess you can tell I'm.
Oh,
I don't really know. I just went with 40.
40.
Yeah. I don't know why. It just, I thought almost down the middle.
Yeah, it's a difficult one to score again because again we don't know much about him.
Exactly, and you're just going off. He literally probably is. If I should have gotten my notes for last year, but he probably is in the film for less minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got to be. Like I mean, like his shadow probably shows up for more than that, but like
it does
seeing
look.
him.
Honestly, when you do see him in the silhouette, like it does look cool as fuck. Like I'll give him that. But you know, for a main character with the whole thing's named after him, he is literally.
It's a shame as well because like the actual like his face and everything looks so cool, and it is quite terrifying.
The work that's done on him, whether I can't remember. Honestly, my memory is and I can't remember if it was practical or CGI. I'm sure Dan said it was practical. I'm like 70% sure.
A lot of the effects look practical, like especially when they're fighting all the toys in the attic.
Yeah.
I don't think the gingerbread men were practical.
Oh no, they were definitely CGI.
Just so, do you know what would have been so cool that?
Oh, sorry, you cut out.
Oh, you cut off there.
Oh no! Sorry, I'm gonna sit forward. Maybe that's. The gingerbread man from Shrek.
Oh yeah.
He was one of the gingerbread men. You're a monster.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
You're a monster.
Right, Kris, what have you marked him for HP then?
Oh, 69 because he's been around for like thousands of years, isn't he? And he's meant to be Santa's shadow, and I don't want to admit that Santa can never die. And if he's his shadow,
You do make a really good point with that.
because if you give,
you don't want to give him a low score because you don't want to piss off Santa Claus.
well, am I on the naughty list or the nice list?
The
naughty
naughty list.
Sorry. No, because I don't want to piss off Santa. It's his shadow, isn't it?
You can't redeem yourself, you know. You get like.
I'll wake up on Christmas morning with a little bell.
Oh, should be honestly, that'd be so funny. Just imagine if you did. Like, imagine if Molly watched it and literally just got a bell and just stuck it somewhere.
Oh, probably would.
Oh God, we didn't anticipate this. That could have been brilliant. Your addresses have been kicking around, so I would have been able to fix it.
I've marked him probably the lowest. Oh, what did you give him? Sorry, Sammie, 40.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Put it straight down, like almost down the middle.
I've given 50. I'm sort of like halfway between yous.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you said, you don't really get to see anything that happens with him. You don't see how he would have reacted to any violence because it seems like he just attacks these weak families, like this washed up, overweight, bald guy, a skinny guy, 4 children and a baby, 2 emotionally unstable women that are more arguing with themselves about stuff. There's, and also this back to his reliability. Surely there's worse people he could have went for to punish at Christmas. I want to see him go up against like the Sawyer family from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Let's see how he does then.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Just imagine them around that big table and he just like wusses on up to it. Just got Leatherface at the head. Like, what a pro.
I don't think he'd succeed very easily. He might.
I don't know. He definitely went for the dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
There was a lot, but it wasn't the worst. Like, yes, the 2 sisters had major mother issues, and the brother-in-law is complete Republican, like you stereotypical Republican, and the kids are horrible. Them girls reading that letter out.
Oh, that was horrible.
I would have stabbed them.
Yeah.
Like, straight in the eye. That is the lowest of the. That was horrible what they did. But I've completely missed my point now because I mentioned stabbing.
I don't know if I need to go back to the other screen now and put you on the naughty list for air.
Oh my god, don't, I promise.
But did you notice that none of the family members gave a shit when they went missing? When the first daughter went missing, it was just like, oh, where's she? Did I? She'll be all right. The second one...
They did that whole thing where they were expecting people to go and look. Why don't you go?
The kid going up the chimney.
Yeah.
When the kid went up the chimney, the mum and dad were just like, oh no, what a shame. This is my fault. Oh well.
Oh well, so sad. Bye.
Yeah, and the little kid man halfway through the film just turned around and we think this is my fault.
Yeah.
How?
I mean, it was.
like, how? How is this your fault? How can you make this about you in that moment?
Yeah, because the grandma just goes, 9.
9.
9.
Oh god. Yeah, honestly, there's not one character apart from the dog that is a likable character.
That dog was lush.
Yeah.
It was adorable, wasn't it? I love bulldogs. I'd never own one because, my sister owns a pug and the insurance on them is ridiculous. I couldn't imagine what a bulldog.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
Yeah. They're my favourite dogs, bulldogs.
Sorry, Kaiser.
I know.
I mean, I love Kaiser, but he's shit. He doesn't do anything. He just lies around. I try and take him out for walks and get to the end of the street and he's like, no, I want to go home. It's like, you're a fucking husky.
Siberian husky. Yeah, it's Siberian husky.
Yeah. You should be wanting to run for hours.
Me and Ant wanted one. That's like the dog we always wanted was a Siberian husky. And we got cats instead.
There should be hard work, but I think it's like when his previous owner, Bex's boss, got him snipped. And I think since then he's just, because he was wild before that, then that happened and he's just laid down like, oh, there's nothing worth living for anymore.
They took my balls. That's what, the thing is though, that is what it literally did not with my cat.
No.
It hyped them up even further. We are convinced that the vet did nothing that day.
I think cats are wild, to be fair.
I've got 2 sleeping right next to us at the moment, so they're not so wild at the minute.
So we've got a couple more things just to finish off. We've got strength buffs and weaknesses to do. Kris, we're round to you for strength buff, I think. So what would buff your strength?
Shitty families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually agree. Like, really, he needed something worse than. Even though they were terrible, Could have been
I've got the
worse.
Ben in the car. They didn't even notice. And they were like, oh, do you want to go and get the baby? The newborn baby? Nah, you're right.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, they deserve to have been eaten by Krampus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Kris. Terrible families.
Mine for his strength buff would be Ofcom. Because if all it takes is a strongly worded letter to set him off, a strongly worded letter that's been just ignored and discarded, then yeah, that's how he's going to go after. With a vengeance.
I'm gonna have a strongly worded email here. Oh no, it had to be a letter. Sorry, not an email. God, we can't even do emails.
I wonder if he could do emails on that.
I think that kind of takes all the magic out of her.
Yeah.
And paper,
Well, the
there's a lot
Krampus
of
gets out
feeling.
on pilot.
I didn't send it. He clicked the delete button on the email. Doesn't have the same effect.
No, forward this on, shall we? No, just
What about yourself and Sammie? Have you got a strength buff that would increase?
I'm gonna have to agree with Kris
Yeah.
because I can't. I generally couldn't think of anything for this because again, he's not really that interested.
No.
So yeah, crap families.
And then weaknesses. Round to me. So I've put trick candles. Do you know those birthday candles that you can't blow out? Because that old lady's trying to light the fire, and I'm assuming he's up the chimney going.
Oh shit!
So yeah, trick candles would have saved the day.
I
Highlighters.
went. Yeah, firelighters. Yeah,
What about yourself, Sammie?
I went literal and did say fire.
Yeah.
Because that is what was
That was
literal fire.
that was my first thought, but then it's like, oh, Kris always gives funny answers. I need to try and like compete.
You know, I'm going with. I'm going to be boring and go with the literal answer.
It's not a boring answer. We need some
No,
people
It
here
is.
sometimes
It
to
is.
keep the show on its feet.
Go on then, Kris.
So I thought, right, his MO is he comes down the chimney, he stands in the massive living rooms because he's a massive bloke. He doesn't really go upstairs or anything because he doesn't fit. So I thought his biggest weakness would be one of them high-rise block of flats. You lived in one of them, you're safe. You've got no chimney, you've got a tiny house, low corridors, and he's not getting in the lift, is he?
No, oh God, you're absolutely right. He's not going to. And if he's coming in the stairs, he's into. So.
Oh, you just
Yeah, you cut out a bit there.
Oh no!
Sorry.
just so you point yourself.
What did you say? Sorry.
I said he's not going to get into my house because if he goes upstairs, it's somebody else's.
It's
So
still.
yeah.
It
Oh
could-
man,
It still did it there. You won't get upstairs because of somebody's what? Sorry, last one.
do you know what? It doesn't matter.
I'm
My
sorry.
goddamn microphone. I hate Discord.
Well, I promise next time we'll use Zoom.
Yeah, until you don't, and you're like, no, but I'm all set up here. I kind of.
We've done it on Zoom before.
Why couldn't we do Zoom tonight?
We're just used to using Discord, and it was just really easy to set up.
Honestly, it's fine. Nobody's interested in what I've got to say anyway. So
Oh, we really are. Was that all of them apart from finisher?
Special move.
Yeah, his special move.
is this the finisher?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
I always like to leave Crystal last.
Oh, okay.
But Sammie, do you want to go first on this one?
I am not the most imaginative person when it comes down to these things. I just the lazy bastard.
Right. You sit on them or
Because he
something.
is, yeah, because he is a lazy bastard. He literally will just sit on them while everyone else does everything for him. Or he'll just sit in the corner. That's his finisher. As soon as he sits in the corner, that's it. Like, his minions just come in.
It is fair enough. It's effective though. It's very effective. Like he hasn't
It's
been
not
beaten in.
imaginative though, is it? I can't even. So,
Well, mine, so his finishing move, so you know how he's got his bell, and he gives them it at the end. I think you see where I'm going with this. The end bell. Yeah. I couldn't think of anything good.
I can't. That was
Sorry.
what I'm dealing with here.
Chris, how are you finishing off for us?
Right.
Oh my god.
So I've got 2 this week. Pardon. I thought he's massive. He's got 2 horns. So he's horny, isn't he? Like a goat. So what do goats do? They charge at you, don't they?
Yeah.
So I've put one of his finishing moves is the U-tree charge. Because he steals kids, doesn't he?
Oh my god. And hang on, you usually save the best one till second as well, don't you? What have you got to follow that up with, man?
Well, I thought you can perfectly demonstrate it in the picture that you've put on the card. I'm thinking of his long, slender fingers. He's also got something long in his mouth. Looks like there's a bit of smoke coming from it. So I've got the Savile Sucker Punch.
Oh god. Oh. Well.
You know what? has that name now just come to, like, it's been used in so many jokes when someone now says right. So it's like it's not become as funny anymore. Because the first one had me tickled pink. But that one I was like, oh, okay, you went with Savile.
Oh. I tried to keep it classy for having you here today, Sammy, but Chris, straight from the gutter.
We have
Sammy's
worked
the judge as
together.
well.
We have worked together on other stuff, so it's not like I don't know you.
Sammy, have you got a favourite out of all of those? Which one do you reckon it belongs on the card?
The U-tree.
The U-tree one. I thought that too. The U-tree charge.
That is brilliant.
And that wraps everything up. So that's the card finished.
Wow.
And then we usually spin a wheel for next week. But but this is what I was going to say at the end. In the Discord, a few people did say for a New Year's episode, should we do a special on Grandpa Joe from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? And Paul said the other night, "Oh, I would come on for that one."
Oh, put this wheel away.
So do you, do you want to do
Oh
that?
no, I get to miss the wheel.
Oh well, actually,
Spin
spin it for the one after that.
Yeah, because
Paul can miss the wheel.
Yeah, I will appreciate it. I don't think Paul. Look at that. Ah.
Oh.
Ooh.
I can't see that.
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man. Oh, you've still got the Christmas ones on.
No.
We'll do Turbo Man. It's fine.
Well,
To be
because
fair,
it's after Christmas. It's a toy that he wanted for Christmas, so it's technically you'd be good. Also, it's a pretty cool toy.
It really is, and it's Arnie. It's an Arnie film. I'm always happy to speak about him.
Has Chris seen it?
Have you seen Jingle All the Way?
Yes, I have actually. I can't remember it. I know Arnie's in it, and he's a dodgy dad, isn't he? That buys gifts last minute.
Tries to steal things from the neighbours, sets the house on fire.
Yeah.
It's got the late great Phil Hart.
Is that the other dad? Is it?
Yeah, it's
Right.
Troy McClure.
Really? No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
didn't know
also, as I'm here, I might as well do my shtick. He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you do?
Another death fract from Sammy.
What did he do?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. His wife did all the doings
right.
on that one.
What was he killed?
Yeah, he was killed. He was murdered.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, by his wife.
Oh wow!
Go
I
and
did
go and
not
check
know
out
that.
Phil Hartman. Yeah. One of the funniest.
Is it on
funniest
video
men
online?
alive. No, I can't. No, I'm not that grim. I'm grim, but I'm not. Actually, I am a
I'll
bit
look up
bad.
stuff like that if you tell us.
I am a bit bad. If you know them podcasts where they turn around, this is where it'll be. Don't go and look at it though. Look at it.
Yeah.
Terrible. Don't go. Yeah, go and look.
Yeah. See, that's how I watch Two Girls, One Cup. Don't watch this. All right.
Intriguing.
So, nice little segue to another two girls. Sammie, we will be returning with monsters in the new year, won't we? that
We
might
will.
be the worst segue ever.
You know, it's actually funny because what I did before Nerdy Up Girls and
Do you know what's bad? That cut out there, and we've just talked about Two Girls, One Cup, and then you went, "Oh, do you know what I did before this?"
Just cut it there.
that issue. Before I did Nerdy Up North, I did
A YouTube channel. Sorry, it's cutting out again.
Oh my god, are you taking the piss?
No, it is actually cutting out. Sorry.
No, I can hear us now.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Right, I am going to make sure this gets out. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear.
I did a YouTube channel called Two Girls and a Cat.
Two girls and a cat. Oh,
Hey, my numbers on YouTube are pretty fucking good.
wow.
Is it still going?
It's still there. You can still go and view it.
Oh, I'm gonna have a look.
Same. But
sorry.
have you got a character that is, or a film, sorry, that you're talking about? Have you revealed it yet?
Nope.
No. Is that going to be a surprise?
Massive surprise. Monsters will be back in the new year, but it's later than 13th of January, and as I have said, apparent as why it's the 13th of January.
It did cut out a little bit there, but it's coming out on the 13th of January will be the return of monsters, and there is a reason why it's the 13th of January.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very sorry about this, Sammie.
Oh,
Terrible.
That's when Sammie's out on bail, isn't it?
now my camera's acting up. What is going on?
I don't know.
What? I miss them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time we'll use him. But yeah, I think that's all for now. And what day is it today? Is it Monday?
Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Christmas Eve. There's no point in like promoting us being on Twitch because
Christmas.
people won't have seen it.
Wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Wish all your viewership of you.
In fact,
I'll be having loads of Baileys right now.
yeah, I don't know what I'll be doing right now. Stuffing
You'll
my
be getting-
face.
Watching this.
On Christmas Eve
Yeah.
at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. If I'm not at work, I'm going to be eating. Especially
I'll be
over
doing the
Christmas.
shopping.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, thank you for coming on the show, Sammie. It's been amazing to finally have you on.
It's been so much fun.
And I really hope we can have you back at some point. I hope you
On
don't hate
Zoom.
us.
Absolutely. No, it's been great. I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. And
Yes.
don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out Sammie on the 13th of January on Monsters Up North, also on the Nerdy Up North YouTube channel. And don't be a grump, be a top grump. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Hey. Merry Christmas.